Hey everyone, it's Vehonna, and today we are doing a Get to Know Me Q&A. If you're into real estate, especially in Summers Point and Atlantic County, be sure to follow for more. So I got into real estate by accident, actually. So my best friend is an executive at Resorts Casino in Atlantic City. And during COVID, the casinos closed for a few months. So she wanted to have a backup plan for a career. So she decided she wanted to get into real estate. And I said, hey, that is awesome. And so she said, yes, I found a class for us. And I think we should do this. And I said, oh, okay, so we're doing this together. And she's like, yeah, you have to do this with me. And so I am a very supportive friend. So I said, okay, we can do this. During COVID, we weren't really doing a lot. There weren't really a lot of places where you could go sit and where you could go outside and do the things that we normally do today. So I said, hey, it'll be a good opportunity to learn something new. So we did an online class. We passed the class, and then we went to take the New Jersey state test, and I passed the test on the first try. And that is how I got my real estate license and how I became a real estate agent. So I am originally from Atlantic City. When I was small, my family moved to Pleasantville. So I've grown up in the Atlantic City, Pleasantville area. When my kids were small, I wanted to move somewhere else. And we knew some people that lived in Summers Point. It seemed like a decent place to live. So I said, hey, we'll move there and we'll try it out. I never actually expected to stay there as long as I have been, but I love the community. Summers Point has a great community feel. It's a small town feel, but it's close to all of the beach areas. And it's also close to Atlantic City and Pleasantville, where most of my family resides. The connection that the school system has with the police department, when the kids are walking to school in the morning and when they're walking home, the police do a great job of detailing the area. My kids could go outside and play, and you literally could leave your bikes on your front lawn and no one would touch them. So it had a really nice charm to it, and it felt like a really safe place to be. And I also liked how the community supported my children, who have done sports and who became very popular in the town. So I really like that feel, and so I've never left. What inspires me to help people find homes is the rewarding feeling of getting them to the end of their journey. I meet a lot of people that don't think they'll ever be able to purchase a property. And then I also meet people that don't think they'll be able to sell their property to move on to a new chapter in their life. That rewarding feeling is very special. I love the ability to help people with what for some of them is the biggest purchase they'll ever make, and for others, the biggest ticket item that they will ever sell. So the ability to help them get where they need to be in their next step in life is a very, very rewarding and very satisfying feeling for me. I just love to be able to help people with that. So when I am not being a real estate agent, I am doing my most important job of being a mom. I am mother to 3 children who are currently ages 25, 22, and 16. And so I spend a lot of time with my children and a lot of time with my family. So we are at a restaurant somewhere. My favorite thing to do is go out to restaurants and eat and try new drinks. Sounds a little corny, but it's my favorite thing to do. I love it a lot. And I also like to sit on the beach. So when I'm not being a real estate agent, you can find me with my children somewhere at a restaurant, somewhere on a beach. And usually during football season, you will find me on a football field. My son is a football player. My oldest daughter cheered for basketball when she was in school, and my youngest daughter cheers for football. So on any given weekend, I am on 2 football fields each weekend during football season. Football literally runs my life and my schedule. I had a lot of dream jobs as a child. So first I wanted to be a teacher, and then I wanted to be a lawyer, and then I wanted to be a coroner. Of all things, the science of figuring out how someone passed away blows my mind all the time. So there is a myriad of things that I have wanted to do with my life, but I think sometimes life just takes you on a journey and you just go with it and pay attention to your gut and your intuition and see where you land. So everyone, those are 5 things that you may or may not have known about me. If you are into all things real estate, especially in the Summers Point and Atlantic County area, be sure to hit like, subscribe, and follow me for more. See ya.